singer, dancer, actress, humanitarian. It is Olivia Newton-John, and truly you don't even need any open because people know who you are. It's fabulous to have you here on Scene on the Scene.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
And behind the scenes, we have someone with us, special little guy. We'll talk about the first guy right here.
This is my dog. This is Jack, and he's a road dog. He loves being on the road. He's been on the beach today at Melbourne, so he loves it. Very happy boy.
This is like one of the roadies then. This is truly kind of where...
road dog.
Yeah, we take you behind the scenes, so because Olivia's here in Melbourne, Florida.
Florida. I grew up in Melbourne, Australia, so this is really nice.
This is nice. Tell us about this tour. It's a short one, but a nice one.
Short one. Where have I been? I've been a bunch of places already. I forget because Nashville was the first night. Biloxi, Huntsville, and where else have I been? Last night I was in Clearwater.
Yeah.
Yep. I've missed one out.
Well, it must feel...
on the bus, you know.
Okay, well, you kicked it off in Nashville, and you had somebody special jumping on stage with you?
That was fantastic. Barry Gibb came and did 4 songs with me, and that was amazing. It was really amazing.
Is that going to happen throughout the tour, or just when you go to a stop that maybe you know someone? I mean, that's kind of cool.
It's just a special occasion, because I had sung with him at a charity, and he wanted to come sing with me, so he came to Nashville. It was wonderful.
And you had a nice hit with him.
We've done some songs together in the past, yeah.
So is that what you did on stage, obviously?
Well, we did 4 songs. We did Islands in the Stream, which was a hit that he wrote for Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers, and Guilty, which Barbra Streisand, he sang with Barbra Streisand, and then I did one of my songs, and then what was the 4th one? I can't remember now.
That's all right. Well, you're in mid-tour, and you've got a lot going on. Tell us about what you do out there, a little bit of dance, and they get everything that these people and sing. I know. Well, I did a little homework, and I heard that you kind of move around out there, too.
Yeah, I do move around, I guess. Yeah, I do move around. But I sing songs from the movies that I've done, Xanadu and Grease, and I do my country songs, and I do some songs from the TV show I did called Sordid Lives, and I do some new stuff, and I kind of blend it all together and talk about my life a little bit and experiences, and it's fun. It's a fun show.
And experiences she has had. I mean, let's go straight to the Great Wall of China. Yeah. How spectacular.
That was the unbelievable experience. It was very, it's actually even still hard to explain. I can't really explain what it was like because it was very intense emotionally, physically. It was 3 weeks. We went through snow, we went through heat, we went through sandstorms. We would pick up different people in for different sections, so different people walked different 4 or 5 days with us, and about 20 of us were the core group that walked the whole time, and 4 of them I think were cancer thrivers who some of them had just finished treatment, so it was very intense for them, but they did. I was so proud of them, and we all helped each other along, and it was an incredible, really incredible experience.
Yeah, you've really taken that advocacy and done so much with the Wellness Center and helping out with people who have gone through breast cancer. And I noticed that you changed the word from survivor to thriver.
Right, well, for me, that paints a more hopeful picture, you know, because we're all survivors of life and we're all survivors of things we go through, but I've come through the other side of cancer, and now I'm thriving, I'm healthy, I'm helping other people who are confronting it. Not just, breast cancer, all cancers. My Cancer and Wellness Centre in Australia will embrace all cancers, and, it's a ever-increasing problem in this world, and particularly breast cancer. Women, I hear just about every day someone comes to me and says, I have a friend that's going through it, and can you talk to them? And yeah, it's really, I think, greatly linked to environment and our stress, about everything else.
Well, what a great way to use your music and your inspiration and be a fantastic role model. And I know, as being a mother as a teenager, and having my daughter want to go into the business, you're a great role model for your daughter. But she's going into the music. She is in the music business. Tell me how that's going with your daughter.
Great. She's really just deciding. She's been actually writing songs for other people lately and helping produce them and figuring out what she wants to do. She did a television series, and she's kind of pulled back a bit to figure out which direction, because she's a great actress. She's very funny. She's very beautiful. She's a great singer, great songwriter. So she's kind of figuring out what she wants to do.
Well, it sounds like she might be like her mommy and do it all. Yeah, and if she can, and I'm sure to have a hit like Greece, I have to tell you, I know a 21-year-old who just next weekend is having a theme party from Greece, and she's going to be the only Sandy in the house. 30 years it was in October, and it carries on and brings such joy. What are your memories from making of Greece?
Oh goodness, so many. There was so many. Really overall fun. We had a great time, and I think that's what comes across is the energy that we had, and it was really like that because most of us were well into our 20s and late 20s and 30s, which is what I was worried about. And I was like, oh, am I going to pull this off? And I look at it now and I go, what was I worried about? But at the time, we were all older, but I think that's why we appreciated it so much because it was kind of going back to that time and really had a blast.
Yeah, and it lives on, and it brings people will rent it and take it and make movies about it and dress like it for Halloween. It was my first date, by the way, and you always remember it. Let's talk about dates and love. Your husband, is it quite a year that you've been married now?
Not a year yet.
Not a year, so we can say newlyweds.
Absolutely, yeah.
But what I heard is he never saw Greece.
No, he didn't see Greece. He tells me he was in Bolivia during the revolution because he traveled all around Central America and was, bringing his botanicals back which is what he does now. He has a company called Amazon Herb Company, and he creates wonderful dietary supplements and herbal supplements for people to be healthy, and which is exactly where I am, so I really love and appreciate what he does. But he was there, so he didn't see the movie, and actually we were having dinner with John Travolta one night, and he told John he hadn't seen it. I love this story because it cracks me up. So we went out. We went to have dessert on John's plane because John has this Australian Qantas plane that had just been refurbished, and we went to sit down for dessert, and on the screen he had Grease playing. So he got to watch it with both of us. How many people get that experience for the first time?
Was he looking at the two of you going, Danny?
No, he said, this is really a good movie. I can see why it's popular. So cute.
And let me tell you, you're still hot like Sandy. It is wonderful. This is West Palm Beach Scene on the Scene. We're kind of in your hometown, the ABC affiliate. So tell me about your South Florida girl kind of now.
I am now. I'm a Florida girl. Yeah, I moved here because John has been living here for a long time and his company is here, and yeah, I like it. It's good.
Okay, favorite thing to do, take the dogs to the beach.
Yeah, I think the dogs to the beach and riding bikes in the Jonathan Dixon Park and all those kind of outdoorsy things that I like to do. Boating, which is something new to me. I'm not really haven't had much opportunity to do a lot of that in my life, but because California's kind of cold and a bit rough, but here it's lovely and the water's blue and warm. And
all right, and we need to save the voice, and you've been so kind chatting with us. We support you in every way, and we'll be following you. Is there a new album to come out, or what's coming up?
I don't know what's next exactly, but I think that's what's lovely about my life now is that things just keep presenting themselves, and I'm really grateful for all the opportunities, and yeah, it's great.
All right. It is great right here on